super excited about this conversation.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tonette Little.
It's not missing. I love that. We are live, and I am super, super, super excited about this conversation. Actually, let me click record on my end as well. But I am super excited about this conversation, y'all. And in literally probably like 1 minute, I'm going to stop talking because this is Tonette's show tonight. But for a quick introduction, my name is Casey Brown. I'm the founder and CEO over here at Digital Kairos, and we just help brands grow. If you want to learn more, like go search it or go do something. But long story short, we partner up with brands and we help them grow. Now, Tonette, if you have been following in our group or a friend of mine on Facebook or any socials, you have seen Tonette's story. And like every day, I feel like it was like every Friday I was Tonette would hit me up in the chat like, yo, I'm at 3K for the month or something. I was like, oh my God, post it. Literally the next week, yo, I'm at 10K. Yo, I just am doing $1,000 a month. Like it was just phenomenal. And I think probably still growing. I actually don't even know where we're at for the month now. I'm going to be very excited to find out. But whenever we have things like that, frankly, I love to like celebrate our clients publicly. Number two, I love to just like ask them like what they're doing, how they're doing it, because my mission is to just like continue helping people and giving back, right? So with that, I am like completely honored and excited to have Tonette here with us today to give us the entire rundown. With that, do you want to give a little like intro of yourself?
Hi, everybody. My name is Tonette Little. I am the owner, operator, creator for Educator Society, which is a brand for T-shirts and apparel and accessories dedicated to educators.
Period. Like, I love that. Like clean. Awesome. Well, let's just dive right in. Because frankly, like people are watching this, right? If I'm watching this, I own a brand. I'm trying to learn how to scale and like what you did truly to get here. But tell me first a little bit like about the brand, like what is it? What do you sell? And like how long you've been doing it? Like give me a little bit of background around like how we got here. Tell me before 2022 started, tell me like that story. Okay, so in
2019, I decided I want to make T-shirts. So I went to Michael's, I bought a Cricut machine, the vinyl cutter. I made shirts for friends. I got into making shirts for schools because I'm an educator actually by day. I am a full-time entrepreneur, but I'm a full-time educator of 18 years as well. So I started making shirts for schools. I learned how to become a vendor in the school system, and just kept it going with that. And then we were pushed out due to COVID. We were at home. We didn't have to dress as professional. As long as you look good on the top, nobody knows what's on the bottom, when you're on camera. And so that was around March 2020. And by November, we're still virtual. Everybody's still at home. And I was like, and actually I joined another masterclass. And they were talking about finding your niche. And when I first started, I thought everybody was my target audience. Everybody should want a melanated shirt. Everybody should want a shirt that says this, that, and the other. And so when they really challenged me to think about who I wanted to talk to, who I wanted to work for, or who I wanted to bring something to, I thought about educators. I am my persona. I am that person. And so I was like, in November 2020, I was like, I want to do an educator line. I'm going to make T-shirts for people like me. And that's where it came from. I decided to call it Educator Society with TEE at the end because we're focusing on T-shirts, but we're also a community. Educators are a community of people, that have our own norms, our own expectations. And I want to reach just that, the Educator Society, but we're focused on T's.
Okay, so I did not know the background of the name. That's like, the educators are truly like some of the most creative people, but that is like really creative. I love that. I love that so much. And I mean, you've been working with me and I think you know how big I am on like personas. And so like, first of anybody like watching, please take this away around like, get niche down. Don't let the niche down scare you, right? We were talking to Chris last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago. We were talking about these same things. And I want to ask you this question too. So many people, right, are probably like you, and it's just like, okay, I'm making t-shirts. Everybody should want to wear these t-shirts. When you started niching down, like, were you scared of like niching down?
I think I was, but then I thought about how many educators there really are in the world. I didn't know how to reach those people at the time. But I thought about, who we are, what we are, making shirts for what we stand for, you know what I'm saying? And, making sure it's appropriate to wear to work, because you can dress a tee up or down. We have casual Fridays, but you can put a blazer over it and still look just as nice as well. So when I started niching down, it wasn't scary, but I didn't know how and where to find my audience at first.
Got you. I love that. Right. And I love that you brought up this thing of like market size, right? Every niche, y'all, no matter how unique you think it is, there's at least probably 1 million people in that niche, right? And that's on like the smaller side, right? There are so many people out here that exist out here. And also, like Tonette said, generally you are your persona. Like this business that you started, frankly, is probably like something that you would hopefully maybe that you would buy with, that you would interact with. So like look inside of yourself, like who am I? Like as the persona, right? Huge takeaway, y'all. Please figure out your personas and start selling to them, and only to them, right? Other people will also come and see, but sell to your personas. Awesome. Now, Tonette. So we started in November 2020, right? Mm-hmm. So walk me through how 2020 and 2021 looked for you business-wise.
I decided to launch on Christmas Day of 2020. I had a logo created. I caught myself building my own Shopify store. It looked good, for a beginner, it looked good. I started running ads because I was in that other masterclass, thought I knew everything that I needed to know. Started running ads, lost a lot of money. I did a one-on-one with someone. They gave me some feedback. I had a decent month, what I thought was decent month in April of 2021, because I had a t-shirt dedicated to Teacher Appreciation Day, a week, which is the beginning of May. And then I got some feedback on my website that it was, it wasn't really conversion worthy, and there was some hiccups. So I went in and used somebody off of Fiverr, redid my website. It was popping. It was conversion ready. Started running ads September 2021. I did $1,000 in that 1 month. I was like, yes, I'm doing it. I'm making it. Oh my God. And then Q4 hit. The holiday seasons hit. Q4, I did $311. But I spent thousands of dollars in ads trying to get somebody to buy something for the holidays, but I there was just something that was missing. And it seems like 2022, sparkles just started flying and something started popping, and it's not missing anymore.
It's not missing. I love that. There were so many just takeaways that you just said. One was, and I won't point out all of them. I hope y'all took them away. But one was like conversions actually matter. Conversions matter. A lot of people don't understand like a site that actually converts, right, is a key piece in like scaling, right? And so you fixed the conversions, you started back ads, you had in September 2021, a pretty good month, $1,000, and then Q4, a slowdown, right? And if we think about this, and even the niche, right, probably, and you tell me, I don't know, you're an educator, like sure gifting, but probably like your main niche is probably like so excited to take a break, take some rest. Like they are not thinking about anything when it comes to the school and the kids, no more. And then something in 2022 happens. So we made $300 Q4, the entire in sales Q4. Talk to me around how Q1, and maybe we're about halfway through Q1. Talk to me about how Q1 has been in business.
So actually a friend of mine, a very good long-term friend of mine from college, sent me a TikTok video. She shared a TikTok video, and it was a man saying, this is the time to capitalize on Tuesday shirts. And he wasn't just talking about the day Tuesday, but the palindrome Tuesday of 2/22/22, which is also on a Tuesday, spelling it TWOSDAY. So I said, that's a good idea. And that was like January 13th. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So I jumped on it. I mean, she thought enough to share something with me that she thought I could create. Why not do it? So I put a couple of designs out there. I started ads running at midnight on January 14th, and it has been nothing but up since that.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I am so excited because also too, and like, this is why stories are so important, y'all, because if we would have just got on here and you guys have seen like the numbers and Tonette's success and they're like, oh, things are popping, you wouldn't understand that we have been going through like trial and error since November 2020. Right? Mm-hmm. Something that stands out, people ask me all the time, well, what makes your clients different? What? My clients are hustlers. Like they are going to just continue, like, I got to make this thing work. I got to make this shake, right? Tonette just told y'all I spent thousands of dollars on ads in this November, December, made $300, right? I still was like, okay, I need to figure this out. When opportunities started knocking, I opened the door. When my friend sent me this TikTok with like some t-shirts, all right, why not? Let's try it one more time. You only have to win once. You only have to win once to get that momentum, you know? So where are we at for Q1, like numbers wise?
For Q1 in total?
Yeah, so like Jan 1 through Feb 17. What is that? Maybe like 45 days?
Yeah, so as of earlier today, we were at 26, almost 27,000.
Sheesh! How do you not just like get so fired up around that? Like, I feel like, whoa. Okay, so $300 last Q4. We're not talking about years ago, right? We're talking about just maybe like 45 days.
December of 2020.
Exactly. So 45 days ago, maybe if I'm doing my math, whatever, less than 2 months ago, we were at $300 for the quarter. Now we're almost at 23, did you say?
Oh, 27. We're almost at 27.
We're almost at 27 for the quarter, right? And again, I'm going to get on here. I'm always celebrate my clients and money and wins like that. But that is the biggest win, y'all. The biggest win is that literally Tonette has told us all the ups and downs that she's gone through in 2 years, maybe less than that, right? Mm-hmm. And has continued to just push through and figure it out. Like that, like I get so fired up around that stuff, you know? That's huge. How are you feeling?
I feel amazing. I mean, you know, it started in January. You know, I ended January with 9.3K. You know, I was like, okay, you know, you was like 10K next month. I was like, yes, I'm going to try. But I never thought that February 1st to February 10th would be 10K in 10 days. Like I never, ever thought. And here we are on, you know, February 17th and I'm almost at 18K. You know what I'm saying? I'm having, you know, $1,000 days. You know, I had $1,000 in today by noon. I don't know what sparked, you know what's going on, but I am thankful. I am blessed. I am humbled, you know, to be in this situation and be booked and blessed and busy.
Literally. I love, and for these people watching, like, so I know you said in the beginning, I had this nation and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna reach them. Do you know all these teachers that are buying from you?
Absolutely not. I have actually, I don't know, not a one. I've actually only had one person that physically knows me. They saw my ad. They walked up to me at work because I still work full time every day, 7:30 to 3:30. And she walked up to me. She's like, I saw you dancing like on a TikTok video. She was like, I need one of those Tuesday shirts. I was like, go to the website, you know, and grab your ticket, you know, and I'll personally deliver it to you. But absolutely, I do not know these thousands of people that have supported me, but I'm glad that they resonate with the brand. I'm glad that they are out here enjoying the product. And there will be a lot of Tuesday shirts this coming Tuesday that came from Educator Society.
I love that, because that would be my next question too, around just like, what do you think happened? What was the change that happened from like December to like January? And maybe you don't know, but like if you had to put some like thought, like what's changed?
I think I showed up more for the business. You know, you asked us in the group to post, you know, what we're doing for this year, what we're committed to. And one of my things was to breathe new life into my business. I had to show up for myself. If I mean, the goal is not necessarily to retire, because I do love what I do. I do love the children. I love my profession. I love supporting the teachers that I work with. But if I can retire before 30 years, even though this year 18, why not? But I had to start showing up for myself and being the face of the brand. I was actually afraid to be the face of the brand, because we're judged so much, and things like that. So I had to start showing up for myself, and I had to put that fire back underneath my behind that I knew was already there. And the content is king, with the challenges. You all are spying on us every day in every way, but it's accountability. And I didn't have an accountability system before this. I've been in the program since October, and it's made me accountable, because every coach, every person is asking, where are you at? How are you doing? How can I help? And they're following up. So the accountability for me has been the biggest piece.
I love that you said, I showed up for myself. I showed up for the business, right? Mm-hmm. I frankly talk to so many people every day, and everybody's looking for like a quick way to, can this person do this? Can I just pay you to do this? Can I do this? And like really removing themselves from the business, right? And yes, you can do those things, but and I tell our clients all the time, when you pour in, like nobody can pour into your business, your content, your things like you can. Right? You can partner up with different people that have different strategies and advice. But when we log off the screens, like nobody's around with you to see if like you're putting up the content, if you're going on there, if you're researching, if you're answering emails back, right? Like nobody can show up for the business like you can. And I love that, right? It wasn't some like necessarily, like I think you are running ads and scaling and doing some fun stuff there. But it was like, it's so much more than like running ads, right? The biggest piece is like, how do I show up for myself? Right? How do I pour into this business? How do I make the content for the ads? How do I come to the lives to get my questions answered for the ads? How do I put up the ad? Like all these things, right? And it starts with showing up for yourself. I love that.
And I'm a one-woman show. Like, so every piece that leaves this space has been pressed by me, made by me, packaged by me. I am all things. So many late nights, early mornings, but I have to continue to show up for myself if I want to grow, scale, and thrive.
Yes. Because I was about to say that you're doing this all yourself, right? Yes. Because literally I will talk to people all the time, like, well, I don't have time to do this. I don't have time. And I argue with that all the time. Like we all have time to make a 15-second TikTok or to do that or to feed into, like you just said, to show up for the business. So how are you like balancing everything right now though?
I'm balancing late nights, early mornings, because I still have to be to work at 7:15 every morning. So, my time is really spent in my space creating and making, and ensuring the orders go out, because I don't want just you to give me your business from this ad that you saw. I want you to be a long-term customer. So I'm having to make sure, that your questions are answered, your packages arrive on time. Because I want a lifelong customer. If I'm going to be in this for the long haul, I need those people as my lifelong customers.
Yes. So many people discredit the value of one customer, right? If you can go acquire a customer, which we're doing through ads, right? And then keep them coming back 3, 4, 5 times every Tuesday shirt, they're buying all their coworker shirts, right? Like that's the value. And that's when like the real work starts, the customer service, the product, the attention to detail, right? Emails, SMS. Awesome. Cool. I also know it's super late, so I'm not going to keep you too long, but I like to end with this question is because I do see people watching, people have their own brands, people have their own t-shirt companies, things like that. They're watching and like, wow, Tonette's just another success story. Like, I don't know how she did it, but all right. If you had to give advice to somebody that's starting a brand, scaling a brand, just like you were, trying to figure things out, and maybe they have been doing this for like 2 years at this point, and they're like, I'm ready to like give it up. What's just like your advice to those folks?
Number one is don't give up, because I really, really was about to give up on the educator side of it, because I still have the custom side that works with schools and business to business. It would be don't give up. We all pop at different times, you know what I'm saying? And it really only takes that one shirt or that one idea or that one product to make it happen. The other one I would say is focus on organic marketing. I learned that, through the Panthers program. That's something that I wasn't doing. I didn't have pictures of live people in my shirts. and giving reviews, giving feedback, submitting videos. So focus on organic, because if you don't have the money to always give to paid ads, organic can get you there as well. So I've had some great organic, feedback and sales, as a result of reaching out to people. And finally, let's see, don't give up, go organic, and know your persona. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk to people, get to know those people, know where they shop, know where they get their coffee from, know where they live, know the weather. Like, I'm not really, selling sweatshirts to anyone in Hawaii because it's always warm, so being able to niche down to that persona, and give them exactly what you need and earn that customer.
Yes, I love that, because when you know your persona, you can come up with 222 Tuesday shirts and rack it up, right? I love that. Before I ask this last question, I want to say something. I see folks watching and commenting right now. It is Black History Month. We love supporting our clients, and we love supporting Black businesses all year long, but especially through February. And so if you comment Tonette on this live right now, also DM me, Tonette, comment and DM me. And then I am going to send you some products from Tonette, and I'm going to have a free strategy session with you. So comment here. Message me. I didn't say this in the beginning because I only wanted to offer this to people that have actually watched and tuned in and supported for this far. So comment, DM me, and I'm going to send you guys some stuff, and so we're going to support Tonette's business and keep winning. The last question, of course, the last question I have for you is if anybody was thinking about working with me or the team, so many people think we're just spam and scams. If anybody was thinking about working with us, what would you say to them?
I would say it's definitely worth the investment, because you have to invest in yourself before you really jump out there. So the more you know, the better you are. I'll be honest, it took me several months, to get involved. I started to have my first call in March, and I didn't join until October, but here I am now, several months later, after my first call, after finally joining, scaling to 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? It's totally worth it. Like I said, I love the accountability system. I love that you all are there to support, provide feedback, answer questions day or night, because I am the one that will post a video at 1 a.m. because I'm still up. And by 5 a.m., I have a response. So I think it's gold. This program, this family is gold. There's nothing better.
I love it. And y'all, when I say family, I mean it, right? We love our clients, we pour into them, we love them. And I think they love us back, and we have a good time. We have a good time, a great time. But Tonette, I am so honored and blessed to have this conversation live. There's so many things that I just didn't even know. But more importantly, I'm just so excited to celebrate you publicly. Black folks, especially Black women, do not get enough celebration and honor in this here world. And so we're going to do that. And I celebrate you today. You've been hustling, you've been hustling, you've been grinding, and it's going to keep being a grind, and I'm going to keep celebrating you. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited to know you. I'm super excited to be on this journey with you. And with that, thank you again also too for helping us pour more into other people and sharing your story. And thank you so much for doing this with me tonight. I'm going to give you back your night. I know you're busy. You got Friday tomorrow, but I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you too. Thank you so much.
All righty. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye, everybody.